Hey folks, Eric Olson here for River Valley Power and Sport, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about the Competitor 165 Sport. Now this is a great compact boat, smaller lakes, rivers, wherever you want to go. It's great for the whole family, and it gets you in at a price point that's really attractive. Let's take a look at a couple of the features that really make it stand out as one of the optimal small boats out there in the world today. We look at 2XB construction. We've talked about it with all of the other lineups. This one is no exception. Even on the 165, 16.5 foot boat, you're dealing with two full thicknesses of aluminum sandwiched together from chine to chine. It's one solid piece. A lot of companies will, in the aluminum side, what they'll do is they'll take a piece of aluminum and a piece of aluminum and then use the keel to lock them together. And this is one solid piece. So again, ride is important. Whether you're in a 16.5 foot boat or you're in a 20 foot boat, ride is important to everybody, and this is no exception. So the 2XB running throughout the hull, all the way stem to stern, really a neat feature for the boat, as well as it really helps when you're in some of those rougher conditions where the wave impact, a lot of times it feels like the boat's being shaken apart, and this really gives you, I call it the unibody construction. It really feels like it's one solid piece, almost a fiberglass type feel when it comes down to how it's running in the waves. What else is important with this particular design? You're still dealing with a reverse chine or a curved reverse chine which flares the wave down. It's unique in its shape. It doesn't just deflect it, it actually rotates it down. Now you find fiberglass boats can do that with the shape of the fiberglass. They can roll the wave down. But what they've done is they've attached this chine which knocks it down, or reverse chine, a lot of times people call it. So it really pushes that wave down and helps keep that spray to a minimum. Of course, with a full windshield, that adds to the nice part of it too, especially in some of those colder days and days where it may be raining a bit, because you know, fishing's never always nice. What else is nice about the boat is the fact that when you come to the back, you've got a low profile side or a lower profile side, but for a 16-foot boat, it is a taller side than most 16-foot boats. But the advantage here is you've got a fishing type setup. We'll talk about it when we get inside, as far as ease of access, ease of fishing. So when it comes down to the actual the boat performance, at the back of the boat, we have the gull wing shape of the hull. That gives us great hole shot, a lot of lift to hold that boat on plane at slower speeds, and therefore give you comfort to allow that boat to flatten out and split the wave with the bow. When it comes to the fishing side of it, you're able to drift more slowly because you do have a full keel all the way to the back of the boat, which provides friction and allows that boat to go slower as it's drifting in the wind. Last but not least, you've got great tracking if you're going to troll. So all the features really go in to meet the need of the customer that's looking at doing some fishing, doing some recreating, but really giving you the benefit of all worlds with this particular boat package. We happen to be at the back of the boat. We talk about the 90. We got the 90 Mercury 4-stroke in it. Great power in this particular engine, and it is a 4-stroke. It's super quiet, it's powerful, and it's set up to be the max performance you can get on this particular boat, because who says in a 16-foot boat you don't want to be able to get to and from quickly, get your kids out of the water on water skis or an inner tube, or if you have a full load in the boat, you want to get back to that famous fishing spot, the secret one you never tell your friends about, but get there quick. That's really one of the important things about having the horsepower in the back. So tell you what, let's jump into the boat and let's take a look at a couple of reasons that the inside of this boat also is going to appeal to the fisherman as well as the recreational boater. So the inside space on the 165 Competitor from AlumaCraft is awesome. They do a great job of utilizing the space and really trying to maximize the location of everything so it really fits recreational anglers as well as recreational boaters in general. Storage is one of the things I think that most people never have enough of, and in this particular boat for 16 feet, it's pretty doggone awesome. I mean, you've got massive storage, goes way up underneath the front, so you've got room for life jackets, room for jackets, you've got room for all the other miscellaneous food and whatever you want to bring for the day. You've got the space for it. So what's nice about that is, as well, when you're looking at using it as a platform for fishing, you can have the seat up here if you want, otherwise you don't have to. It's pre-wired for a plug for the trolling motor that comes with it, not the bow mount trolling motor, but the plug comes with it. You've also got it pre-wired for your electronics. So everything is ready to go for that next step when we sit down and figure out what do you want to have for power as far as the trolling motor. What else is nice? Rod storage. Yep, that's right. Even on a 16.5-foot boat, they have underdeck rod storage. The battery storage for your 12-volt system will be right underneath there. So you're easily able to attach and have your bomb mount battery hidden away, not out and having to worry about where you're going to put it. All right, let's move to the back of the boat. As you step down, one of the things you're going to notice is we also have another storage area for putting miscellaneous stuff. It's nice and convenient, so if you're maybe going to have snacks or something, you can put those in there, which works great. Let's look at the dash right now. The dashboard itself, you've got a full master power switch, so you don't have to worry about forgetting any leaving switches on or whatever. This kills all the power. Nav and anchor lights, courtesy lights, which actually is at the bow and the stern as well. Manual and auto as far as the setting on the aerator for the live well, and of course your horn. Radio is an Infinity. It's upgraded stereo speaker system. It's a nice little thing that we add to the package. You also have the USB port with an auxiliary input, and it is Bluetooth as well. Gauge package is pretty standard. Glove compartment. One thing I really enjoy, it is a large glove compartment. And it sounds silly, but I know those glove compartments that don't function can be kind of a bit of a problem because you don't have enough space or you're trying to get at things that are not readily accessible. All right, what else is kind of cool about the boat? You're looking at the layout itself. You've got a relatively large deck in the back, easy to cast. We have enough platform so I can move up and work any bait that I want either side of the boat. Now, important too is in the competitor lineup is the gunnels. And the gunnels employ what's called an AlumaCraft system. You can mount anything, literally anything you want on this AlumaCraft system. It simply will clamp onto the ridge that's on the gunnel itself, and you will bolt to either whatever favorite rod holder style that you have. There's bags, there's accessories, there's all sorts of things that you can put on it, and it will simply slide along the track so you can position them where you want. If you're up in the front, it's the same thing. So you're able to have access and movement of any type of the accessories that involve the AlumaCraft system, from the 165 all the way up to the 205, same track system, and it is an awesome system and a way to install rod holders without having to drill any holes into your boat at all. What else is nice about the boat? Comes with 3 seats. You're dealing with a full live well in the back. And again, I said it's aerated, which is nice. You have a rear seat mount position, so you can take one of the seats out, put it in the back of the boat, and whether it's the passenger or the rear additional seat, that fits as well. And you've got your starting battery as well. So a lot of nice features that really lend the 165 to be a really nice compact fishing boat that fishes bigger than its 16.5-foot length. Now let's jump out, take a quick look at the trailer that goes underneath this 165 Sport. All right, so now we're outside looking at the trailer for the 165 Sport, and what you're going to see is, yes, it still has a swing tongue that's going to give you the added space to put it in your garage and have extra space to walk around it and position it the right way. What else is nice? Jack stand, obviously, and it also comes with the spare tire, which makes things easy as well. You're going to find throughout the trailer, it's sprayed with the, we call it similar to a road armor or a bed liner spray, which keeps the trailer looking good no matter what you're driving through. And last but not least, this is a bunk trailer. Now, I think a lot of people don't understand the bunk trailer is actually easier to load than a roller trailer. It floats easily off the trailer, but also when you're loading it, it'll load straight every single time. If you don't have a bunk such as this, a lot of times when you're loading it, because the driver's heavier on one side, the trailer will, and the boat combo will push off to one side. With the bunk, it loads straight every time, and it's so easy to load, you'd be very surprised. So, really, all in all, when you look at the total package between the lighting, bearing buddies that come on it, you've got the custom silver rims, everything involved with the boat from top to bottom, stem to stern, port to starboard, this boat has got it all in a compact size, but yet you're not sacrificing any performance whether you're fishing or recreating. So check out the 165 Competitor Sport from AlumaCraft and check it out at River Valley Power and Sport, located in Red Wing and Rochester. We are going to be able to help you out, get you in the right boat, and get you set up on the right accessories to make your times on the water that much better. For River Valley Power and Sport, I'm Eric. Stop by and say hi.